Yo, what is good, YouTube? Krishan checking back in with another video. So the prejudging has concluded at this 2022 Yamamoto France Pro, and this is looking like your top two. Patrick Johnson on the left and Marc Hector on the right. Now, Marc Hector did say he came in 10 pounds lighter, so I was expecting him to be a lot more conditioned, but he still looks to be a little bit off. Now, the more that Marc Hector posed, he did look better and better. And switching over to Patrick Johnson, it seems like he came in even more conditioned than what he was at the Arnold Classic UK, but seems like he sacrificed a little bit of size. So overall, from what I'm seeing, Patrick is way more conditioned than Marc Hector, but Marc Hector has a better structure. And as I said earlier, the more he poses, it seems like he's getting drier and drier. So you guys let me know in the comment section below, how do you currently see this going? And this side chest, Marc Hector is almost untouchable. Now from behind is where Patrick Johnson loses a lot of ground. His back has a lot of detail, but he definitely needs more density to be competitive. And as I mentioned last week, that's why I had guys like James Holling said, even Martin Fitzwater potentially beating him at the Arnold Classic UK just because he was lacking in the back area. But Patrick Johnson is an incredible bodybuilder, and I really didn't know much about him prior to this Arnold Classic UK. He is in significantly better condition than Marc Hector, but structurally, Marc has his number, I think. Look at the striations in Patrick Johnson's back when he pulls for this rear lat spread. So overall, I do think Patrick Johnson is going to win this show. But even with Marc Hector being a little bit off, he is a lot closer than what I expected. But you guys let me know, could Marc Hector potentially pull out a win? Now, I'm not sure how long until finals. It may be coming up very soon, or it may be a couple of hours. But Marc Hector could potentially get better. As you guys see, he's getting harder and harder. And don't worry, guys, we're also going to talk about Jamie the Giant Johal, who looked incredible here. And we're also going to talk about Lionel Beyeke, who actually made it to this show. So taking a look at this ab and thigh shot, and actually, if you guys remember when Marc Hector was competing at the British Grand Prix, a lot of people were saying he had one of the smallest waists in the sport. But do you guys think Marc's waist has grown since he's put on more size? Now, taking a look at this most muscular shot, this is going to be a home run for Marc Hector. And even though he's a little bit off, his structure is so good, he's still matching up great with Patrick Johnson, who's a lot more conditioned. And switching over to Jamie the Giant, who looks absolutely incredible at this show, they did have Jamie in the second call out with two other guys battling it out. And Jamie was in the center the whole time, so it's very possible that he is going to get a top 3 finish. A lot of people actually wanted to see him next to Marc Hector. But Jamie looks incredible at this show. I do believe he came in a little bit more conditioned than the Arnold Classic UK, but he did sacrifice a little bit of fullness, which I think gave him more of a wow factor. But what do you guys think about Jamie? I think overall this season he's really been improving. And the show's not over yet, guys. I mean, he could move up to second place. Who knows? I really like his physique. It's impressive that he has this much mass at 6'5". And finishing up here with Lionel Beyeke. Unfortunately, Lionel did come in off at this show, but he was able to make it. I was watching Ron Harris and Gals commentate this show, and they were saying that Lionel looks about 8 to 10 weeks out. But you guys have to remember that Lionel is known for not really bringing the best conditioning, and he's also 40+ years old. I'm honestly glad that I got to see him on stage. As you guys know, I've only been in the sport for about 2 years. So this is my first time seeing him compete, but I'm glad that he actually made it to this show, at least for his fans, even though it probably hurts not seeing him in the best condition. But I hope you guys did indeed enjoy this quick prejudging video. Not sure how long we have until finals, but if you haven't done so already, like this video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the finals video. I'm Krishan from GOAT Fitness, and that's it. I'm out.